Time now for the morning rush. An Albuquerque realtor is picking up the pieces this morning at a home he just sold. Gavin Melm says burglars stole the refrigerator and the kitchen range, but to add insult to injury, Melm says the house was completely flooded. He estimates replacing the appliances and repairing the damages could cost anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000. Police are looking for a car possibly connected to vandals who caused hundreds of dollars in damages during New Year's celebrations in Belen. Police say 3 vehicles were damaged in different parts of town. Police believe the car involved may be a white sedan. This morning, we're learning more about a shooting in Clovis that sent one person to the hospital. They say a 30-year-old Ian Michael Downs called dispatch telling them he had shot his gun in self-defense. Police say 28-year-old Oscar Trujillo was taken to the hospital and his condition is unknown. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. It's a chilly start to the day, 34 degrees. We're dry for now, but we'll see a chance for some scattered showers through the afternoon with breezy winds and chilly temperatures. So make sure that you are keeping those layers through the day.
Several businesses in Old Town are cleaning up this morning after vandals hit over the holiday weekend. The criminals shattering dozens of windows and causing thousands of dollars in damages. Around 4:30 in the morning on New Year's Day, a suspect broke into Happy Hikers. This comes just 5 months after a previous break-in at the store. We're working to get more information about a suspicious death in southwest Albuquerque. Deputies were sent out yesterday to an area near Isleta and McEwen. Deputies found a man's body. While they say they are unaware of how he died, or they did not say how he died, they do suspect foul play. BCSO has not released any other information. APD is saying exhaustion is the cause of a 3-car crash involving a police officer that happened yesterday. It happened near 98th and Blue Water when an APD officer and another car were at a red light. Police say a different vehicle crashed into one car, causing a chain reaction. The officer was taken to the hospital to treat back pain. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate today as we will see snow in the mountains and therefore snowy mountain roads and some difficult driving. We'll also see high winds from the Sandias through the east and southeast plains.
The new Congress is set to begin today, but it's still unclear who will become the next House Speaker. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy's battle to become the next Speaker of the House intensified overnight. The new Senate also begins today with Democrats retaining their majority. 24-year-old DeMar Hamlin was taken away in an ambulance to a Cincinnati hospital following his hit in the first quarter at last night's Bengals-Bills game. The game was stopped and both teams went back to their locker rooms. An hour later, the NFL suspended the game for the night. Fans leaving the stadium were stunned. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of cryptocurrency exchange FTX, is expected to plead not guilty at his Manhattan arraignment today. Bankman-Fried faces multiple charges, including fraud and money laundering, after FTX filed for bankruptcy back in November. Erica.
And here's a look at the traffic map. So they are clear, no accidents or slowdowns to report. And here's a live look to the Big I. Lots of cars out there this morning as we get back to work and school post-holidays, but luckily the roads are dry.
An animal rescue center in California is sharing one of the cutest New Year's celebrations ever. The shelter live-streamed 5 kittens and their mother enjoying a 1920s-themed party. The party was live-streamed by the Helen Woodward Animal Center, which was collecting donations for the event.
Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, as Aggies celebrate their Quick Lane Bowl victory, we're taking a look at the effort that got them there and how much they hope to fundraise. Getting the team, band, and spirit squad to Detroit was no cheap task. To help pay for the trip, the university set up a ticket incentive program. People who could not actually travel to the game could still buy a ticket that would be donated to Detroit youth. So far, the donation site has raised more than $100,000, but donations can still be made.
At number 4, New Mexico nonprofit Heading Home is operating the first 2 sanctioned homeless camps approved by the city, both of which will be housing people who are currently living in their cars, providing access to showers, a parking lot, computer lab, and employment programs. Those at the Albuquerque Opportunity Center near Edith and Candelaria will have to commit to the program to get a spot. Heading Home CEO says he has not received any applications for the 12 spots that are available, but expects they will fill up fast once word spreads.
And at number 3, we do have that rain and snow that'll move into the state for today, expecting some of the heavier snow to arrive by around noon. As for now, we just have some light flurries possible.
At number 2, several businesses in Old Town are cleaning up this morning after vandals hit over the holiday weekend. The criminals shattering dozens of windows and causing thousands of dollars in damages. Around 4:30 in the morning on New Year's Day, a suspect broke into Happy Hikers. This comes just 5 months after a previous break-in. Less than 24 hours after Happy Hikers was initially vandalized, several other businesses in Old Town were hit, all spending the morning boarding up windows that were smashed in. We reached out to APD but did not hear back. And at number 1, an Albuquerque realtor is picking up the pieces this morning at a home he just sold. Gavin Malm was checking on the property Friday when he noticed the door to the house had been kicked in. He says the burglars stole the refrigerator and the kitchen range, but to add insult to injury, Malm says the house was completely flooded. Water was shooting out from where the water line was cut from the fridge. Malm says the hose was pulled into the center of the kitchen. He estimates replacing the appliances and repairing the damages could cost anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000. He says luckily insurance should cover the cost, but it's disheartening to see that criminals will stop at nothing to get what they want. Malm says the new owners of the home are installing cameras to prevent future incidents like this.